And after a while, you punch somebody long enough, you get kind of used to it, you know?
Well, I ain't gonna hurt no woman. But I'm gonna hurt you.
Now, you either go on the record for us right now, or it's gonna be your ass we're talking about, not just the black kids.
I think that's all I ever wanted to do. So few people ever get what they really want in life. You give up a lot in terms of family, and one thing, you're always in North Africa or Spain or someplace. But it's a make-believe world, and as I say, it's what I wanted to do as a child, and I fulfilled a lot of my dreams.
I don't often make posts or videos about actors, artists, musicians that pass away unless they, I just don't. If they meant something to me, if I really love their work, then I kind of have my own moment just to say thank you to them and what they offered up to society. Kind of much like Sidney Poitier when he passed away a few years ago and I got the opportunity to meet him. He saw a short film that I was in and I was so touched. I was talking to this legend. He was taking time to talk to me about my work. I'm moved to this day. And here with the passing of Gene Hackman, who did movies that I really loved, that I was blown away by, you know, the Conversation, The French Connection, Hoosiers. Also, he was in Superman, Unforgiven, many, many, many more. What an actor, right? And this is somebody who didn't come to what he loved to do till much later in life. He didn't win his first Oscar until he was 41. He was in the military for a while, and then he came around. He met Dustin Hoffman when he was in the Pasadena Playhouse. And this is what he says right here. I suppose I wanted to be an actor from the time I was about 10, maybe even younger than that. Recollections of early movies that I had seen and actors that I admire, like James Cagney or Errol Flynn, those kind of romantic action guys. When I saw those actors, I felt I could do that. But I was in New York for about 8 years before I had a job. I sold ladies' shoes, polished leather furniture, and drove a truck. I think that if you have it in you and you want it bad enough, you can do it. He added that he wanted to act, but had always been convinced that actors had to be handsome. Well, this man, he just loved it so much he wouldn't stop. And the thing that really touched me a lot was this coming up here. In 2008, he told Reuters that despite the lack of any official announcement, he was not going to act any longer. This is 2008. He goes on to say, "I've been told not to say that over the last few years in case some really wonderful part comes along, but I really don't want to do it any longer." He also explained he was focusing his attention away from the big screen and towards his quieter, calmer passions of writing novels. This is the part that really struck me. "I was trained to be an actor, not a star. I was trained to play roles, not to deal with fame and agents and lawyers and the press," he once said. "It really cost me a lot emotionally to watch myself on screen. I think of myself and I feel like I'm quite young, and then I look at this old man with this baggy chin and the tired eyes and the receding hairline and all that." And I was touched by that because when you're doing such work in front of a lot of people and it gets documented over time, you watch yourself age. And to see a man who worked so hard and didn't stop, he worked in ladies' shoes, polished leather, and drove a truck, didn't get a job for 8 years. Maybe, and this goes for people in front of the camera, behind the camera, on stage, behind the stage. Maybe you're doing something right now and you're like, man, I'm just working. When will it ever happen? Think of Gene Hackman. And that guy, he just came and delivered. You should see the amount of actors and people who've worked with him, what they say about him as an artist. Look, I'm sure there's always things, there's baggage here and there. God knows I have my baggage. But I just wanted to read that one part because I think it was truly beautiful. And I think it's so hopeful that he says, "I think that if you have it in you and you want it bad enough, you can do it." I think that transcends anything in no matter what profession you're in. If you want it bad enough, you can do it. I needed to hear that today. So here's to you, Gene Hackman, on this short little video, to you, good sir, and all the wonderful art and storytelling that you were a part of. And I'll see you on the other side, perhaps. Thanks for watching, you all. Like and subscribe if you dig this.